welcome to Blue Valley High School in Overland Park. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. It's the third place game in the 2019 Rick Taylor Shootout. We've got Grandview taking on the host, Blue Valley. Hi everybody, Kevin Wyke with the coach, Mark Huppy. We've got Dion Clisso on our sidelines. This is the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports. And two teams coming off of heartbreaking losses. Grandview lost in overtime in the semifinals. And Blue Valley played pretty well, went right to the finish with a good Lawrence team. Now they got to bounce back tonight.
Oh, two tight games last night, Kevin, in the semifinals again. This will be a test of endurance and getting out early, I think.
Time now for the Hy-Vee player profile, and we'll start with this guy for Grandview. He runs the show. His name is Reggie Morris Jr.
Oh, Reggie, obviously his dad's the head coach there. He's an elite scorer this year. He's really been put in a new role this year, Kevin, where he's kind of a marked man there, and people are D'ing up on him, so I'm sure he's expecting big things tonight.
And we've got a super sophomore in Blue Valley's Aiden Shaw.
Oh, Aiden blew up this summer. Again, played some JV last year, a little bit of varsity, but he's long, he's lean, he's a double-double machine. A lot of college offers that we'll get into later.
Blue Valley and Grandview, it's the third place game here in the Blue Valley Shootout. It's the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, and we're back with the starting lineups and opening tip-off right after this. Back here at the Blue Valley Shootout as we check in with our sideline reporter. Here's Dion Clisso.
Well, guys, I'm really excited about this game because I want to see how these two teams will bounce back, not just from losses last night. Grandview suffered their second loss in 7 days after losing to Ray Peck last week, and Blue Valley lost a heartbreaker last night. So really early season test of how they're going to be able to come back and get back up and take a game that they are coming back from a tough loss the night before.
Thank you, Dion. As you take a look at the Grandview Bulldogs, two-time defending state champs. A little change in their lineup. Cam Smith now starting for them at one of their guard slots. Hayes, King, and Morris Jr. and Manning in the post. And for the Blue Valley Tigers, this is a team really with only one returning starter. That's Hayden Young. Got a bunch of guards in Demo, Blandy, and Whipperman, and Aiden Shaw. This is the guy everybody's been talking about. The coach mentioned he blew up this summer, and the offers are flooding in, Coach.
Oh, this is a good matchup between two of the best sophomore bigs here in the city, and we'll see how that develops, Kev.
And there is Reggie Morris Sr. in his 6th year. Back-to-back Class 4 state titles and 3 conference titles. Blue Valley coach is Dwight Williams, 6th year, Nebraska native. Dropped about 30 pounds and grew a big old beard. I told him he looked like Tom Hanks in Castaway. He's big into running now, I guess. He's going to do some half marathons his wife signed him up for next year. And we are underway. And Blue Valley won the opening tip. They're the team in white, Grandview in the black jerseys.
Again, here, Kev, here you see Grandview coming out traditional hard man-to-man, a lot of ball pressure. They really exchange screens really well.
Hayden Young for 3. And the ball tipped out. It'll stay at the Blue Valley baseline. At Grandview, they love to press, and they'll play their tough man-to-man. Gave up 11 threes, though, to Olathe South last night, and that's why the Falcons advance in overtime. And now a steal by Taj Manning. Here comes the Bulldogs. Reggie Morris headed to Air Force. He runs the point. But he kind of plays all over. He does a lot for them. And we see Blue Valley in their, is that their 1-3-1 we saw last night, Coach?
Yeah, we saw that all night long. I'm not sure what they're playing here yet, Kev.
Aiden Shaw with a big swipe and the rejection to the wall here at Blue Valley High School.
Oh, Aiden again, it'll be a delight to see him develop in the EKL the next 3 years. Again, cool, calm, poised, threw that one out early.
Turnover by Grandview. Blue Valley gets it back. Blue Valley 2-1 on the year. And an overtime win over Shawnee Mission North, and thus far in this tournament, they've gone 1-1. They beat Sumner Academy in their first round game, but Gave Lawrence really a good game last night. That's a good Lawrence team. They played right to the wire, but lost late.
A lot of people think Lawrence has a good shot at winning the Sunflower League this year. They're an early turnover by Blue Valley. Straight 2-2-1, three-quarter court press there again. The Tigers reversing the ball. Got a 10-second call.
You must handle the Bulldog press. And that time they got a 10 count. First turnover of the game by the Tigers. There's Grandview playing inside to Taj Manning. Got his own miss. Missed again. Third time's the charm for Taj Manning, the super sophomore at 6'6".
Oh, great second effort of the board there by Taj. Again, Blue Valley is in that 1-3-1, Kevin. And again, you let the ball get to the high post, especially to Manning. It's going to be big trouble for the Tigers tonight if they allow that one.
This is Whipperman into the paint. Blandy standing on the line. That's a long two. Worst shot in basketball, but it goes down.
You said it. A lot of those analytic folks would question that one early.
Manning the three. No, Blandy. A defensive rebound for the Tigers. Got a lot of left-handers on this team.
They do.
Here's Demo. Got his pocket pick. Turnover, Blue Valley.
Again, a lot of early season games that I've seen the last 2 weeks, Kevin, and they've really been called tight. Looks like they're really going to let him play here tonight. Some physical contact there. No call at all.
Down the baseline, trying a reverse is Keenan Hayes. He's denied at the cup. Here's Whipperman to Young. Back to Whipperman. Ball deflected, out of bounds. It'll stay with Blue Valley.
Again, a little 2-on-1 to the rack down there for the Tigers. Not good spacing at all. Again, get spread out a little bit, give it up, and take it to the cup.
What a matchup. Aiden Shaw against Taj Manning. 6'7" against 6'6". And now they reach-in foul on Manning, who does not like the call. That'll be his first foul.
I've heard there's a lot of familiarity between these two kids, too, Kevin. Playing the same AAU program. Again, similar builds, both of them 6'6", 6'7". Manning a little bit more of an inside threat. And Aiden Shaw really showed a complete game here this tournament.
And a low pass to Demo off his leg and out of bounds. And already 3 turnovers by the Tigers. And we haven't even played 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
No, that's what Coach Dwight Williams was concerned about coming in. They've got a lot of inexperience out there on the floor tonight. Again, he likes their energy, likes their enthusiasm, but concerned about throwing the ball away.
23 turnovers against Shawnee Mission North. As we got a Demo foul. Number 5 there for Blue Valley. That'll be his first. Jordan McGee checking in to the Grandview lineup. And Parker Hill, a junior forward, in for Blue Valley.
Well, Parker played a wing here in that 1-3-1.
Morris got his own miss, and they'll reset the offense. Cam Smith now starting for this team. Probably their 3rd best scorer, and now the wire. Whose wire is that?
I'm looking at him, athletic director Matt Ortman right here saying.
Is he frowning at us?
Probably is.
Okay, that was our wire.
I'm sure Grandview works on that little corner-to-corner hook pass too.
They're saying Blue Valley basketball as.
I think we're going to have a timeout here, Kevin. They want to tack that wire up a little bit, I do believe.
All right, so got a technical timeout to fix a wire, as that is Jim Newland, the Grandview assistant, talking with your officiating crew. Officials tonight, Todd Daloff, Greg Abernathy, and John Becker, as we go back to the play at the baseline with Reggie Morris Jr. Ball hit the cable and knocked it loose.
Yeah.
And that's our stoppage right now.
Yeah, the chances of that happen again, I'm sure, really slim, but they are going to take some time to tack it up a little bit here.
And everybody's giving the announcers the stink eye over here because, yeah, that was me. I put that up there, guys. Got it right in your way. It's all me.
Yeah, there you see the Blue Valley Tigers huddle again. Dwight Williams in year 7. As you said, Kevin, lost to Lawrence last night. Defeated Shawnee Mission North to open their season up. And Sumner in the first round out here. Again, he really has high expectations for this team. He knows the difficulty of the East Kansas League, but really expects them to be real strong defensively this year. Thinks he's got some good shooters. Really likes his leadership, and obviously Aiden Shaw inside is a definite force.
All right, the cable is up and out of the way, hopefully, and we will be back to our 2-2 matchup here halfway through the first quarter. Third place game of the Rick Taylor Shootout. The first basketball coach in Blue Valley High School came over from Stanley Stillwell when this school opened up. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary here at Blue Valley in the early 70s. The court is named for Rick Taylor, by the way.
Absolutely, right in front of us. A great coach here at Blue Valley High again. I coached against Rick a lot when I was a JV coach at St. Thomas Aquinas, and a fiery coach.
He was a competitor, that's for sure.
There's no question.
I knew him as the golf coach at Blue Valley.
Yep.
Had some very good teams in the early 80s, as I date myself here. And another Blue Valley turnover, their fourth. Jordan McGee, young guard in there for Grandview. Neither team really getting in sync offensively.
It does seem, Kev, like early in the year, the defense is definitely ahead of the offense for most folks. Again, maybe not a lot of time to work on a zone offense for the most part again. And this Blue Valley Tiger team is definitely strong.
Cam Smith, the drive and finish.
It's an excellent way to attack a zone, is get in the gap, draw 2 defenders. Again, the defenders didn't come to him as Cam laid it in.
Shaw down the baseline off glass. Got his own miss, drawing a crowd, and now the steal by Reggie Morris. And he is fouled as he takes it to the cup. Aiden Shaw, I think he get called here as he was trailing the play, trying to get the block.
Again, the officials really letting him play there. Again, a lot of contact there on Aiden. Turns the ball over. Again, didn't give up on it. Chased Reggie down. A lot of ball up top, but obviously a foul down low.
They actually gave the foul to Demo, his second. And Reggie Morris Jr., good foul shooter.
Oh, he's had a big role in the last 2 state championships, Kevin. But again, as we highlighted early on, a brand new expectation role for him as far as he'll be the focus of every defense. There'll be doubles on him. His father talked to me a lot. They have seen some boxing one, some junk defenses against him already early in the year.
Traveling called on Shaw. That's the 6th turnover here in the first quarter as we check in with Dion.
Well, Aiden Shaw's handling the ball a decent amount. I'm sure they'd probably have their guards do it, but he's staying active, but he's got to be able to kind of get underneath the basket like they did that last time.
Taj Manning off glass.
Again, that's where Taj makes his money right there. It's not that he can't shoot the ball 15 feet and out and in, but his definite strength around the rim, second hops to the board. Again, great finisher inside for the young sophomore. Dorian
Stevens in the Blue Valley lineup. He has the ball out front. He's headed to K-State as a wide receiver. Whipperman with a 3-ball. And we got a push off on the rebound on Cam Smith for Grandview, his first.
Again, clear call underneath. Cam definitely created some space in there. Again, there's no question, Kev, Blue Valley's really sped up here the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. I'm sure Coach will talk about play with some poise, stay calm, be strong with the ball.
Blocked by Manning. Blue Valley keeps it. Young has it stolen. 7 turnovers now for Blue Valley. Here's McGee to Reggie King, and he's drawing the foul, or the ball goes out.
I think we had a foul there.
Foul coming up on Blue Valley. Free throws for Reggie King as the turnovers continue for the Tigers here at home.
No question. And Reggie, the 6'4" junior, plays the top side of their press when they're in it. an athletic kid, developing offensive game, but he's at his best on the fly, running that wing.
I believe he's at his best, Coach, as a track athlete. He's a very good 800 man, as Grandview, the reigning state champs in Missouri State track this past spring. Also played football as well. Early Grandview 7-2 start. Young for three. Big hoop for them. They needed it.
Oh, Hayden Young, the senior, again, definitely a three-point threat all over the court. Again, he's confident. Big shot there to get them back in it.
Had 19 in the semifinals. They're going to need some points out of him. Morris Jr., the miss. Shaw, good rebound in the paint. Aiden Shaw for three. Not close, manning the rebound. Outlet now to McGee. There's Jordan into the paint. Got it blocked. Good defense by Hayden Young for Blue Valley.
I'll tell you what, you got to read your numbers in transition there, Kevin. That's a 1-on-3 break. Got it blocked. Got Blue Valley out on the run.
Nice rebound inside. An offensive rebound by Parker Hill, but they lost it at the baseline.
Again, long shots generally mean long rebounds.
He's got it knocked out of his hands off his own knee.
Again, if I'm Coach Williams, I'm talking about be stronger with the ball. Chin the ball, be firm with it, be assertive.
She hit a three, and that's big. Inside pass, and a wide open. Damian Stevens just came off the bench. Assist by Taj Manning.
Again, Damian, a big body kid in there. You let him catch it there, he's going to finish.
Ball tipped out. It'll stay with Blue Valley near midcourt.
Again, that zone is long, but you get the ball to the elbow, get the ball to the high post. You got a lot of options. Fan the ball out to the corner of three. A little short corner there's always open there in that high-low.
Whipperman, the penetration, high off the glass. And it's put back up and in. This guy getting some time now. Jacob Owen, their big 6'8" senior.
Okay.
Brought slowly along here, but now starting to get some time, and they need that size on the inside.
Absolutely. We talked about it before, Kevin. Got on the floor a little bit last night. Maybe gave him some confidence.
Under a minute to play in your first quarter. And Blue Valley, despite all those turnovers, they're right in this one. Down by 2, Grandview in possession. Holding for the final shot of the quarter. Who do they go with here, Coach?
Well, I think that'll just be a special here, maybe a little down screen for Reggie.
And the steal by Dorian Stevens. He's going to drive and had it knocked away, but he goes right back to Dorian and puts up an off-balance shot that comes up empty, and that's the end of one here in the third place game of the Rick Taylor shootout. A 9-7 lead for Grandview after one as you're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud to support Greater Kansas City High School Athletics. We're at Blue Valley High School for the Rick Taylor shootout for 2019. Third place game. Blue Valley hosting Grandview. This was the third place game last year. Grandview won that 73-58 as we check in with Dion.
Well, I think Blue Valley's done a pretty good job of kind of settling their offense. They've got to keep that up and do a good job of possessing it because Grandview can turn you over a lot. Last week against Ray Peck had 3 straight possessions where they didn't get the ball past the free throw line trying to inbounds. So Blue Valley has got to keep doing that.
Morris missing on the 3, and Blue Valley got the rebound on the outlet, and then they lost it out of bounds. That's 8 turnovers already for Blue Valley.
Again, nice special there coming out of the first quarter timeout there, Kevin. Ran Reggie through to the strong side corner, had a wide open 3, just couldn't get it down.
McGee Tried to pass it inside. The ball was kicked, and it'll stay with Grandview, in front of the Blue Valley coach, Dwight Williams, longtime assistant at Blue Valley Northwest, one of the Ed Fritz disciples.
He loves this 1-3-1. Again, usually coming out of an inbounds underneath. They'll go straight man-to-man. Got beat there on the back door, though. Nice look there by Manning.
That's 4 off the bench for 6'3" junior forward Damian Stevens. Here's Aiden Shaw into the paint. Again, drawing a crowd. Here's Young with a runner off glass and rebounded by Grandview. Hit ahead now to Morris Jr. and it's rejected by Stevens, and the fans go crazy.
You know, I've been told Dorian Stevens is a big-time athlete. Again, timed it perfectly. Hang time. It's not going to happen in my house. One thing you can always count on, Kevin, is Blue Valley's effort. They're going to be tenacious. They're going to be tough. Not necessarily as skilled maybe as some other teams, but I'd be surprised if they get run out of here tonight with their effort.
Nice mid-range jumper by Taj Manning, who has 6 first-half points for Grandview. Young, the catch and shoot, and the 3 is down. His second of the game. He had 3 threes last night in their loss in the semifinals.
Well, Hayden showed great leadership and poise last night. Again, he's a confident kid, plays soccer. Their leading scorer up to this point, I believe.
Yeah, he led him in goals. Little baseline floater is down by Jordan McGee, a junior guard for the Bulldogs.
Oh, that's Jordan's game. Penetrate, head up, looking for people. They're not there. He's got that nice little floater, that little pull-up game.
No look inside to Shaw, blocked from behind by Manning, and it goes off Shaw. It'll be Grandview basketball.
I tell you, this is a man's game. Just talking to Coach Reggie Morris early on about what's it like coming off of 2 state championships in a row. He said, our slogan this year is bring the heat for the three-peat. So they got a lot of ways to go, but again, want to make some progress here tonight. Again, you young players out there, that's absolutely the shot that you need. That little pull-up game, if you can get it down, invaluable.
Near steal. Grandview keeps it. Good ball fake by Manning. Now to McGee for 3. Offensive rebound will reset it for a 3 for Morris Jr. No. And the glass being owned by Grandview. Extra attempts, ends up with a Taj Manning 2. He's got 8 here in the first half.
Oh, you said it perfectly, Kevin. Again, 3 opportunities to the rack right there. They're going to convert a huge majority of those.
Good ball movement. Young for 3. And Manning with the rebound, and now some pushing and shoving at the baseline. And that could be the 3rd on Demo, as now the official talking with Taj Manning. He didn't like Demo grabbing his arm after he got the rebound, and he kind of shoved him at the baseline.
Again, the Tigers have turned it over a lot, but once they get in their half-court sets, Kev, they've really done a good job of swinging the ball to open shooters, making the extra pass. Again, 2 competitors getting tied up right in there. Looks like nothing was called, just a little talk to Manning there.
3rd foul on Demo, though.
Correct.
7-point lead in the basketball for Grandview. 3rd place game here of the Blue Valley shootout. Grandview got 3rd last year. And they throw it away. That right past the arm of Jordan McGee.
Again, the Grandview attack's impressive. They're going 2-1-2 against that 1-3-1 on the wing. Somebody at the high post, so that corner jumper is usually going to be open, or skip the ball to the backside again. A little loose with that possession.
Aiden Young to Shaw for 3. Aiden Shaw.
Oh, you talked about it last night, Kev. He has really got a beautiful stroke. It's smooth, it's fundamental, it's confident. Look how still his head is again. I think his offensive game's really going to develop the next couple of years.
Traveling violation. Grandview's 3rd turnover, so they limited the turnovers. Give it back to Blue Valley. Working against that Bulldog press. Down by 4, 4.5 to go before Hy-Vee at the half. Numbers and highlights. Stay tuned. Our championship game, an all Sunflower League championship game, as Olathe South and Lawrence will play for the championship of this tournament. Now the steal. Keenan Hayes knocked down and fouled by Miles Blandy of Blue Valley.
Again, that's Aiden at half court. Again, putting the ball on the deck with 3 kids on you right there. Definitely going to spell some trouble. Again, he needs to be strong with the basketball, fan the ball to the backside, and attack 2-on-1.
First free throw is home. As you look at junior guard Keenan Hayes. Blue Valley, 10 first half turnovers. Nice hustle rebound by McGee. Grandview going to get another shot here.
Again, that Grandview quickness is really getting them a lot of second possessions, Kevin. Running down loose balls, getting the ball off the board. Another one right there.
Boy, they are really doing a good job on the offensive glass. Now Blandy with the steal. Young having trouble with the dribble, and he'll lose it at the baseline. It's now 11 turnovers for Blue Valley, and they're still in this ball game, hanging around as we get a 30-second timeout for Blue Valley.
Again, nice call there by Dwight Williams again in his 7th year. You get 11 turnovers in the first 12 minutes of the game. You got to be a little bit concerned, and everybody talks about speeding people up, and that's Grandview's kind of motif for the most part, to speed their opponents up. And definitely the Blue Valley Tigers have to slow down a little bit here. If you got clear numbers going to the rack, 2-on-1, take it. If not, back the thing out, get the ball swung. They've really got good shots in their half-court offense.
Guys, I'm really looking forward to the championship game. And Olathe South coming off a really big performance. They had those 11 threes against Grandview last night, and then Lawrence with the big comeback against Blue Valley. That's going to be a great one. Like you say, it's an all-Sunflower game, so going to be a fun one.
And, of course, Lawrence is the defending champions of this tournament. They also won the Topeka Invitational, and they went to the state tournament for the 5th straight year. So Mike Lewis has got the Lions winning a lot of ball games. But Olathe South, I don't know. They hit all those threes last night. They really got some momentum from that big win over Grandview in overtime. It should be a very interesting game. Precursor to their conference game coming up later in the season. Skip pass to Cam Smith. He's a good 3-point shooter. Inside, Reggie King, and he gets the shooter's roll.
Again, Reggie bringing some offense to that possession right there. Again, a lot better closeouts right there on the part of Blue Valley in that zone.
Back to a big lead of 7 for the Bulldogs. Blandy for 3. Big bucket for the Tigers.
I tell you what, Coach Williams told me he's got college potential, and again, the junior has worked on his game, playing with a lot of confidence here tonight.
Reggie Morris the miss. Offensive rebound again. That's the same old story. Grandview owning the glass.
Oh, we said last night, Kev, that's their really best offense. Shoot the ball up and just chase it home off the offensive board. Again, a lot of high flyers, a lot of aggression to the rim.
Manning, the top scorer in the ball game, has 10 first half points. Here's Shaw, knocked away, but right to Hayden Young. Blue Valley tries to play inside. Steal by McGee. 12 turnovers now for the Tigers. But they get it right back. Shaw, fade and fire on the 3. Shot it long. And Grandview has the rebound. Here's King at the baseline, and he whips the pass right over the Blue Valley bench area. It'll be 5 turnovers now for Grandview.
I tell you what, he's thinking the right way, though. Get the ball in the short corner. If you're double down there, look backside. That diagonal skip to the wing will usually be there again, just a little bit too high. Again, the Blue Valley Tigers lost one of the best players in the city last year, when Jonathan Jackson. I'm not sure where he's at, Kevin. I know he's
moved back
Dallas.
to Texas.
Yeah. down there. And Coach Williams, again, wished him really well. But, again, in this day and age, you see a lot of kids transfer him.
Shaw working on Manning. Kick out to Whipperman for 3. And rebound taken by Cam Smith. Grandview setting up their offense, leading by 6, under 2 to play before halftime. Manning whirling, shooting, and rebounded by Whipperman. See Taj Manning's AAU teammate here, Mark Mitchell Jr., the star at Bishop Miege, cheering on his teammate behind the scorer's table. Long pass, and the shot is rejected again by Shaw. Boy, he's a high flyer. Tigers quickly back the other way.
I'll tell you what, he's a floor runner too, Kev. Chase that one down. Nice clean block off the board. Spectacular play by the young sophomore.
Grandview got the near steal, then threw it away at the baseline. It'll be Blue Valley basketball as Shaw, boy, I tell you what, he makes up some ground here, Coach.
Oh, there's no question. Again, Coach Williams told me he doesn't care about stats, doesn't care about shots, points, etc. Really wants to play a complete game. Got a nice little jump hook right there on an inbounds underneath. Pulled Blue Valley within 4.
Well, he got in foul trouble in their first game, but he came to play last night at 16 against Lawrence, has 5 tonight. Here's Cam Smith's 3. And the rebound caroms off a Blue Valley player. It'll be Grandview basketball at the baseline, under a minute to play before halftime.
Again, traditionally, Kev, it's so hard to rebound out of a zone. You can talk about finding somebody to box out, but again, zone defenses usually for the most part, give up a lot of offensive boards. Offensive boards, finishes inside or kickouts for wide open 3s.
Manning from the baseline, and Taj Manning having a big first half. 12 game-high points.
Again, good range there, 15 feet. Looked nice and comfortable shooting that one in.
Stevens, the kick out. Young for 3. Reggie Morris, the rebound, and fouled by Stevens. Still only 16 fouls, so no free throws. Grandview will have it in the backcourt.
Again, here you see Manning, number 5. A little fadeaway jumper there. Again, beautiful high extension. Something I'm sure he's worked on a lot is that outside game. Still developing for the 16-year-old.
Cam Smith for 3. The line drive is no good, and that is the end of the second quarter. And Grandview led by as many as 7 in the quarter, and they'll take a 6-point lead, beg your pardon, at halftime in a low-scoring, turnover-filled third-place game. So 24-18 is your halftime score. Grandview, and here's the Grandview head coach, Reggie Morris Sr.
All right, we're here with Coach Morris, and you turned him over a ton in the first half, but offensively, you guys are still struggling to find some rhythm. What do you kind of need to work on in the second half?
We got to get some ball movement. You know, we got to get some shots, the fall. I think we're doing a good job getting the ball inside and looking down the short corner, but we got to get in transition. I don't want to play against the zone. I want to get up and down, you know, and make them run and pick up the pace. They kind of control the tempo right now, and that's not good for us. We try to control the tempo by deep. We got to, you know, get the ball out and run.
Well, I know last week against Ray Peck, you had some good sequences. I mean, there's one where they didn't get the ball past the free throw line like 3 times. I think that's probably what you're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah, but we had a tough, you know, game last night, and obviously this energy that we usually play with. So, you know, hopefully I can push a button or so to get them fired up to pick up the pace of the game, because, you know, right now they're controlling the tempo.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
We have reached halftime in the third-place game at the Blue Valley Shootout, and we're back with Hy-Vee at the half right after this. Welcome to Hy-Vee at the half and the third-place game here of the Rick Taylor Shootout at Blue Valley High School. And Grandview leads it 24-18 as you see the teams warming up for the championship game. That will feature Olathe South taking on Lawrence. That should be a good championship game that will follow the completion of the third place game. Stay with us. This is the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports.
Kev, here we see some highlights from the first half right here. And we build it as a battle between two great young sophomores. Taj Manning of Grandview again, always active around the rim, scores the ball with both hands. Showed a little bit of range right there, a little step back 15-footer with a little fadeaway. And again, a very impressive first half by him. Again, he's got good hands and good hops. And for the Blue Valley Tigers, Aiden Shaw, again, 6'7", he's lean. He can shoot the ball deep. A really complete player. Does he need to get bigger and stronger? Yes, but really showed a competitive side right here. Chasing her down right there. Big block off the backboard. This place really exploded when he went and got that one. Again, another elite scorer and an elite young sophomore.
Highlights brought to you by your employee-owned Hy-Vee stores. First half numbers coming up next. Underway with the third quarter as we check in with Dion.
We talked to Coach Williams there at the break, and he said he likes how his team's playing defense. They just need to get more rebounds. He felt like they weren't getting the boards that they needed to. Offensively, he said they're just rushing a little bit, and it's tough on them, but they've got to be a little bit more patient and deliberate and attack the basket.
Okay, thanks, Dion. Grandview. Playing into Manning. His shot partially blocked by Shaw. Shaw's got several blocks here in this game. And we get a quick backcourt foul whistled on Reggie King. And it'll be Blue Valley basketball. Original starting five of Young, Demo, Blandy, Whipperman, and Shaw. The team in white. Smith, Hayes, King, Manning, and Morris Jr. in black for Grandview. Third place on the line here in this tournament. 13 turnovers now for Blue Valley as Cam Smith can't finish at the rim. Give it back to the Tigers. A minute deep into your third quarter as here's Aiden Shaw bringing it up. Good ball movement. Young missing the three. Manning another rebound. Outlet pass intercepted by Demo as his shot blocked by Reggie King. It'll stay with Blue Valley at the baseline.
Again, Grandview having opportunities to get out on the fly. Again, Coach Moore stated it at halftime. We need to get out and run, be aggressive, get some transition hoops again. A little bit sloppy on the rebound right there.
Left-handed move by Miles Blandy.
I'll tell you what, Miles should make some plays. Might not look like it, but really effective player. Got all the way to the cup there with his left.
Blue Valley continues to play their 1-3-1 zone, and there's a turnover by Grandview. Long outlet now to Blandy. The left-hander goes to the right side, can't finish. And Grandview, or they outlet it, stepped on the baseline.
Right.
So it'll be Blue Valley basketball underneath their hoop.
Again, another turnover there. Nice look ahead on top there again. Couldn't get the finish. Stepped out of bounds. Again, Grandview, Kevin, given all their turnovers, there's no question they've been sped up the whole game. For them to be down only one, they've got to be happy.
How about Miles B? Blandy with a team-high 10 points and a travel. Grandview will give it back. And that's 7 turnovers now on the Bulldogs.
Now that's Reggie Morris Senior, excuse me, Reggie Morris Jr., they're the 6'1" senior. Again, little travel on the catch. Again, nice spacing there, beautiful stroke. Again, down by none, up by 2.
And all of a sudden, out of the locker room into the third quarter, and what a run. A 8-0 run by Blue Valley will get a quick Grandview timeout as the home team has jumped in front here.
Oh, great run by the Blue Valley Tigers. Again, when you shoot the 3 ball, Coach Williams really expected to shoot the ball from 3 really well all year. And again, right here to open the second half here. Nice catch and shoots, a lot of confidence in these kids. Again, nice, beautiful stroke there by Blandy on that one right there. The bench is going crazy. Tigers up by 2.
Well, after the timeout, we got a new ball game.
Yeah, let's see.
Storm back.
Yeah, let's see if Reggie Morris can get himself going a little bit here, Kevin. A frustrating night. Again, can't seem to get one down.
Oh, the rim and glass were kind to Taj Manning, who has a game-high 14 points.
He'll take it. Not a lot of touch on that one, though.
Ties it at 26. Whipperman, Blandy the hot hand right now. Not this time. Shaw the offensive rebound on the weak side.
Again, Shaw not only is long, really plays long, Kevin. Extends high, got all the way to the cup right there.
And it's waved off. Charge on Aiden Shaw. Fans don't like it.
Again, here you see Aiden putting the ball on the deck. A little jab step, a little crossover right there between the legs. Again, toughest call in basketball, that block charge. Again, you can just see the active hands, the active feet, communication in this Blue Valley zone again. Reggie Morris finally got a good clean look here, got it down.
First 3 of the game. He's got 4 points. Blue Valley drawing the foul. And the whistles are starting to come at a more frequent pace. That'll be the first on the coach's son.
Again, that 2-2-1 press, the Grandview jumps in. Again, no presses in the backcourt. Once they get to half court, they're really going to jump it hard. Again, Reggie, no hesitation at all.
Reggie gets them in bunches as he gets called for a blocking foul. That's 2 quick ones on Morris Jr., who's headed to Air Force, and now he's headed to the bench.
I think his dad's going to have him play the whole 32 here.
Well, he's staying in.
Yeah.
I thought he was coming off. He thought he was coming off because
he sure did.
Bodies were coming into the game. He's going to stay out there. And now he tips it, and the ball will be tied up. The arrow will go to Grandview. So Reggie redeems himself with some great defense.
Again, nice job by Reggie there. He had to be thinking when that whistle came, Kevin, there's no way I'm going to get my 3rd one right here in 30 seconds. And jump ball was called. It stayed at 2 fouls.
Intercepted by Demo. Outlets now to Blandy, who's had the big 3rd quarter.
Again, Blandy's so tough on the top of that 1-3-1. They get a turnover in the backcourt. He's already down the court, laying it in easy. Again, a nice crowd here for a 3rd-place game, especially the Blue Valley kids. They're hyped now. That zone's more active. Again, long shots or long rebounds.
Tigers down by 1. Whipperman. Drive and kick. 2-man game with Demo. And here's Young for 3 out of the corner. That's his 3rd 3 of the ball game.
I'll tell you what, Hayden Young loves that corner right in front of his bench right there again. Waiting, give it up. Got it, knocked it home.
Blue Valley back in front, and a reach-in foul and a big one on Mac Demo. That'll be his 4th. Check in with Dion.
And it looked like it was all ball on that from that. I don't know if you guys got a shot of that or not, but pretty good defense, but now Manny's going to the line.
You had a good look at it there, Dan. It looked like it was all ball from over here, too. Again, a lot of hands there.
Free throws coming up here for Taj Manning, who's had a good game scoring and rebounding.
Again, Taj, an impressive freshman year on a state championship club. Again, obviously much higher expectations. He's playing a bigger role this year. Again, Manning and Morris, just the 2 of them coming back, a big-time duo. And again, how far Grandview goes or how their season develops really is predicated on the other kids coming through.
Blue Valley, the lead in the basketball. Stevens driving and kicking to Shaw. Aiden Shaw, his 2nd 3 of the ball game.
I'll tell you what, helping off penetration anymore when you're in a straight man-to-man defense is, you better stay home on that strong side shooter. I think that's what Reggie's going to address right here. Make him finish a tough 2 over length and close out on that shooter, stay home on that one.
Timeout Grandview.
Again, we talked about Aiden Shaw this summer, Kevin. It's not that he wasn't a good player going in, but really had a great summer, a great camp out of the Bengals camp. Again, we got Vanderbilt, Stanford, Oklahoma State, Mizzou, Illinois. Really has a chance to be a special player. A lot of offers for that young man. Then there you see Coach Morris calming his kids down. I really love what Reggie does, just watching him coach over the past 4 or 5 years. I think Reggie really respects the game. Played at Creighton back in the day. Willis Reed was his college coach. You don't see him getting after officials a lot. He's really a class act, in my opinion.
Grandview after the timeout. Stevens in the lineup.
Again, this is pretty much the only time you'll see Blue Valley again open up in a man-to-man inbounds underneath. Looks like They did bounce back into their 1-3-1 zone there. Again, a lot of ways to attack his zone, Kev. Getting a grab off a bounce, post the ball at the high post.
Cam Smith's 3 back irons, and Stevens in a 2-on-2 situation with Blandy. Now Blandy will fire to Young for 3. And Grandview with the rebound. Cam Smith, the push. McGee open for 3. Jordan McGee.
Nice two-man game right there again. No urgency. Smith pushing it hard. Could not get the ball in the paint. Then hit McGee for a wide open 3.
Landy really feeling it here in the third. Not this time. Cam Smith. The attack and charging. Grandview.
Again, you point guards out there. You got numbers. You go get one, but you got to be under control. If you're going to go all the way to the cup or bounce the ball to the foul line, good strong jump stop right there. Probably find Manning on the fly to give it up. But again, good job defensively there. Setting up again. That's Hayden Young.
2 fouls now on Cam Smith. And we got a 5 count on Blue Valley as they didn't get it in against the Grandview pressure.
Again, that's really unusual too. Usually Grandview does not really deny that inbounds press. Letting him get it to half court. A hard trap there.
Coach Williams thought he got a quick count there.
He did.
And Cam Smith, the up and under.
I'll tell you what, Cam is making something happen. There's no question about that. Great energy, great enthusiasm.
Ties the ball game. Late stages of the third quarter. Third place game of the Rick Taylor shootout at Blue Valley High School. Blue Valley tangling with Grandview. Shaw with a deep one. Now they're saying a 2. Is it a 3?
I thought he had a 3, but I'm not sure there.
Yeah, they put 3 on the board. And now he's got 3 threes. Answered back by Jordan McGee.
That's back-to-back for Jordan McGee again. A big shot maker, big shot taker, that young man.
Backcourt traveling on Blue Valley. I got them now with 14 turnovers in the game. And Grandview will take over in a 37-37 lockup. How about this guy, Jordan McGee? He's come off the bench with 8 points. Near steal, good hustle there by Parker Hill for Blue Valley.
Again, spacing's good here for Grandview, but this zone is so long. Again, ball fakes can really get it going and then skips to the backside, get a bad closeout, attack with your quickness, try to make something happen in the paint.
Cam Smith. Skip pass through the 1-3-1. Inside pass intercepted. Good defense by Parker Hill. And now Cam Smith nearly stole it back, and then Hill, somebody hold on to the ball. Now Cam Smith the steal and draws the 2-shot foul. Wow, that was a Cam Smith, Parker Hill turnover battle.
I tell you what, Cam Smith is quickly becoming our favorite player tonight, Kevin. Does not give up. Will make a mistake, but make it back on the backside. Again, great anticipation, great effort right there. He's not going to give up on it again. Again, got the deflection, took it to the cup, got fouled. Again, Coach Morris really described him just a gutsy kid. It's tough, dog mentality, on display tonight.
Had 14 in their first game here in the tournament, 9 against Olathe South in the overtime loss. Hayden Young. Boy, he is deadly from the corners, Coach. He's got 4 threes and 12 points.
You said it, Kevin. They are deadly from the corners. Again, if I'm Reggie, I'm locking those corners down, trying to get him to fan the ball to the backside of the wing.
Well, the crowd is back in this one. gym is packed on a Friday night here in the third place game of the Rick Taylor Shootout. Lawrence and Olathe, the South fans, have kind of filtered in and are enjoying a very good game here as Blue Valley is surged back in front. Cam Smith into the paint. Players want a tie-up. The official says we got a foul coming up on Blue Valley. And it's going to be on Aiden Shaw, his second, as he protests the call.
And again, Coach Morris is looking for that third offensive threat. Again, a lot of ways to help yourself offensively as a team. Again, Cam Smith finding a gap, driving it hard, creating some contact. A lot of emphasis here on the part of the Blue Valley Tigers in the third quarter, obviously on Manning. Not a lot of touches for him late.
Couple of free throw makes, ties it at 40 as we're winding down the third quarter. I don't think Blue Valley knows. Nope, Young knows. He'll put it up. It's not a corner shot, so it doesn't go in for Hayden Young. But we've got a good one through 3 quarters in the third place game of the Rick Taylor Shootout. Blue Valley and Grandview really scrapping it out. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports. The Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud to support Greater Kansas City High School Athletics. Hy-Vee scoring by quarters, and Coach, Blue Valley really came to play in the third.
Oh, no question, 22-16. Again, it's really raining threes here in Stanley, Kansas tonight. Blue Valley is now up to 10 3-point makes this game again. We've emphasized they're all from the corner. And again, but they're still good for 3. A lot of confidence in those shooters there, especially Blandy right there. Obviously, they're looking for each other. Like to fan the ball out of the post off penetration. And the young sophomore wants it, playing to the crowd a little bit.
Fourth quarter underway. Blue Valley on the attack in the white jerseys, playing at home in their own tournament, trying to get third place. Stevens having trouble, and the pass is intercepted. Stolen away by Taj Manning. Quick outlet down to Jordan McGee, the junior guard. Good ball movement to Reggie Morris. Now Cam Smith for 3. Stevens, the offensive rebound and putback. Damian Stevens.
Oh, great job by Stevens right there. Again, second effort to the board. Pays off again.
Whipperman inside, drawing the foul, and will shoot 2. Dylan Whipperman, senior guard. He'll play some college baseball at ORU, Oral Roberts.
Just talking to Coach Williams before the game, Kevin Dillon's really an accepted leader in their program. Works hard, does the right thing. Definitely a program kid. Has waited his time here. Great buy-in. Really an unselfish kid.
Two free throws, ties it at 42. And we get a Blue Valley timeout. Early part of the fourth quarter is coming up next. We've got the championship game of this tournament. Both teams from the same conference, Olathe South and Lawrence, will battle. Lawrence, the defending champions of this tournament.
Again, there you see Coach Morris. I'd have to think there'll be a little bit of an area of emphasis there. First couple of possessions of the fourth quarter to get the young sophomore Manning some touches. Again, third quarter, didn't see the ball a lot. Again, you post the ball inside against that zone, he can really be effective in there. Again, Grandview's a little bit frustrated. Just talking to Coach Morris for the game, we want to play with freedom. We want to attack. We want to run. We want to pace in space, etc. Again, this zone has really slowed them down. Again, the tempo is all Blue Valley. Again, you just look at the level of activity. Their slides are firm, their hands are extended, looking for deflections, looking for a strong closeout.
Trying to get some skip passes to set up a three. Morris Jr. the miss. Blue Valley on the rebound. Here's Whipperman up the floor in a hurry. Kicking out for a three for Young. Stevens on the weak side rebounding for Grandview.
There you go.
Inside, Manning off glass. Stevens rebounds. Stevens with numbers for Blue Valley. The Euro step and everything but the finish. Got the rebound back, and we've got a Taj Manning over the back foul. Good hustle by Dorian Stevens.
Oh, Dorian, the 6'2" junior right there, making a lot of things happen. Just a aura of physicality that he's bringing to the game, to the board, to the cup again. Big long stride there, got him a little bit off balance, couldn't finish.
Non-shooting foul. Blue Valley will play from the baseline as Dorian checks out. It's again going to K-State as a wide receiver. Aiden Shaw, pull up long range two. Demo hustling, tried to get the rebound and threw it away. And I think the Blue Valley bench thought he was jostled and fouled, but no whistle forthcoming. Grandview basketball in a 42-42 tie.
Again, I think we'll see both teams kind of forcing the ball into their strong sophomores here, Shaw and Manning, as we go down the stretch here. Getting a little special here on the backside double to Reggie.
Manning drawing a double team, plays it out to King. Back to the baseline to McGee. Got good inside position and scored.
I'll tell you what, McGee's clever inside there too, Kevin. That was not an easy finish with big Aiden Smith from behind. You got it up and off the board quick.
He's got 10 points off the Grandview bench. Junior guard Jordan McGee. Whipperman into the paint. Finding Young, no three forthcoming. Work it in the corner for Shaw for three. And McGee with the rebound for Grandview. Manning attacking the baseline, but cut off. Finds King, who can't finish at the rim. Back to Cam Smith. No go on that one. And Grandview will keep the possession alive.
Again, Coach Morris, they don't have transition or they don't have an offensive board. Usually a special going to be to Morris or a two-man game over here with Morris and Manning.
It's like a man-to-man defense.
Absolutely, and Grandview immediately goes into their flex. Gets a nice deep touch right there.
And we got a Blue Valley foul underneath. It's going to be on Hayden Young. Two shots coming up here for Reggie King. Wait a minute, check that. It's on Mac Demo. He's going to foul out here with a lot of time left.
Absolutely. We thought he had 4 fouls on that last one, Kevin, again, but they just didn't post it. Again, you can tell the coaching staff over there knew immediately when it happened that he was done.
So Demo fouls out with 4:22 left, the junior guard. Frustrating night for him. Saw the official signal to the scores table. I thought it was a 3. It was a 5, and that is 5 fouls on Demo, so he's done. And King to shoot free throws for Grandview.
Getting ready. He's so tough defensively on the top side of this press right there. A big trapper here at half court also in that. Really makes his money on the defensive end, a developing offensive game.
1 out of 2. Stevens back in the lineup for the fouled out Demo. Blue Valley on the attack. Inside Shaw. Defenders all over him. Then he's tied up, or is there a foul? Player signaling tie up. Let's see what the men with the whistles call here. Like Reggie Morris says tie up. Yeah. Instead, it's a Grandview foul.
Yeah, had a foul on the backside there again. Great hands there by Shaw. Little touch pass in traffic. Caught it first. Went up strong. A lot of ball up top.
A fourth foul on the smiling Cam Smith.
You know, I think they got that one right there, too.
2 free throws coming up here for, I beg your pardon, 1 and 1 for Aiden Shaw. He'll get 2 free throws because he earns the bonus toss.
Again, Aiden's going to be a double-double machine for a long time the next 3 years here at Blue Valley. High level of skill, high level of upside for this young man.
13 points in the game. Had 16 last night in the semifinals. His ball is kicked as we check in with Dion.
Well, free throws are going to be huge in this game. There's no doubt about that. The Grant have a couple different ones, and they've got to be able to make that second free throw to get into their defense. That's key for them. They want that made shot or made free throw so they can set up their D.
Hey, thanks, Dion. Looks like they've gone back to their zone defense, has Blue Valley. 1 point lead in the basketball for Grandview, the 2-time defending state champs of Class 4. Ball, another kick violation on Blue Valley. Grandview will keep on the sideline. Had that 19-game win streak, but in their first game this season, Ray-Pec beat them by 10 and snapped that.
Yeah, they're not used to losing 2 games in 6 days, so I'm sure Reggie'd really like to get this one in the third-place game here at Blue Valley.
High post Manning out to Morris Jr. Very patient set for the Bulldogs as they work the clock with a 1-point lead. Morris Jr. the 3, you betcha.
I'll tell you what, you're not going to get a cleaner look than Reggie got there. Again, his feet were set. The pass is right on time in his shooting pocket. He's going to shoot a really high percentage from there.
Answered back by Hayden Young.
Right back at him again, Young, fearless and confident.
5 threes, 15 points, all out of the corners. So the lead is 1 for Grandview as the pass inside deflected away. Good defense by Dorian Stevens for Blue Valley. Shaw gets the screen. Jumper off the mark.
Again, Shaw's got a little bit of drift on that jumper, Kevin, when he goes to his left. I'm sure over the years that'll have to take care of itself.
Timeout Grandview as the threes starting to fall here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what, here we're going to see Grandview again. Little diagonal pass. Reggie's waiting all night long for that one. The cleanest look he's had all night. Just left it high and again, right back at him. Again, Hayden Young, leading scorer on the soccer team. He's going to fill it up this year in basketball too, Kev.
Hey, he led the team in goals scored. I believe he was an all-state player. Great atmosphere here at Blue Valley High School.
A little competition here between the cheerleading squads has got everybody all wound up. It's good stuff, Kev. As an athletic director, those cheerleaders and drill teams, they work so hard, so many hours all summer long, back-to-back seasons too. It's good to see them getting some recognition here from the fan bases of Grandview and Blue Valley.
So after the Grandview timeout, they'll inbound with a 1-point lead. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in regulation. Grandview already played overtime last night and lost to Olathe South.
And I think Reggie Morris here saying, thank God we're seeing a man-to-man possession right here. Let's see what their execution looks like. I have to believe Manning's going to catch it deep.
Try to do a little screen and roll. To Taj Manning, and Shaw flies in with a big block.
Big time Aiden Shaw right there.
Ball is tied up. Grandview gets it on the arrow. Wow, where'd he come from, Coach?
Oh, that was great execution on that screen roll. Again, Reggie read it well. Defend the ball inside to Manning. Again, Aiden Shaw says, not tonight.
Grandview. 1-point lead and the basketball. Steal by Dorian Stevens.
Boom, boom.
Flushes it with a right hand. Gives his team a 1-point lead.
Oh, he's provided great energy all night long. Big steal on the backside. Cupped it, threw it home.
That's just an elite athlete, folks.
Yep. Again, a lot of flex screens here. Again, you're looking for mismatches. Again, not great execution here. Not hard cuts, not good screens in this.
Morris Jr. the catch and shoot. Rebound taken in by Hayden Young. Tigers have it. Shaw on the open floor. See if they slow it down and run some clock here.
Great job, Aiden Shaw there. Again, he could have taken it all the way to the cup. Didn't have his numbers. Backed it out.
Ball is dribbled off a Bulldog, and over and back is called. Turnover, Blue Valley.
Again, nice overplay right there. Big time deflection. Dorian Stevens again. I'm sure he's thinking about, I'm going to dunk this one right here. Got it home. Tigers up by 1.
Well, after 2 outstanding semifinal games, the third-place game is going right down to the wire. Grandview down by 1 with the basketball. Under a minute to play. And their senior leader, Reggie Morris Jr., has it out front. Trying to get a screen from Manning. Reggie, tough leaner, off the mark. Rebounded by Blue Valley. Young tried to dribble behind his back. It's stolen. And now the ball's tied up. The arrow this time goes to Blue Valley. And now a foul coming in. And Dwight Williams is an angry camper. Oh my goodness.
Again, good communication between those officials, Kev, whether it's the right call or not. They're looking at each other. One of them had a jump ball. The other one had a foul again. You see the fist up high right there. Clearly he had a foul called.
And we get a timeout on the floor. Let's go back to the... Well, Young tried to go behind his back, the steal, and now they're saying a reach-in foul on Hayden Young, who thinks he got a jump ball, but the official came in and said, nope, you got a reach-in foul, and that is the 16th foul, so no 1-and-1. Grandview will have to inbound the ball down by 1 with 25.7 seconds to go, and your third-place game of the Rick Taylor Shootout Championship game will follow between Olathe South and Lawrence.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here what Blue Valley comes out with here defensively, Kevin. They've shown some man-to-man here late. Really forced Morris into a bad contested 15-footer last possession. See if they go back to that 1-3-1 high look or man it up. Again, Hayden Young's done so many good things here tonight. The senior is competitive again. Probably rethink that wraparound dribble there in traffic with 30 seconds to go.
Inbounded to Cam Smith. Ball knocked away, but it goes right back to Cam Smith. That was Dorian Stevens in the passing lanes again for Blue Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. They got Dorian right here on Morris late in the game, too.
Kick it in the corner to Cam Smith. Cam gonna be fouled. No, they say yes.
Yep.
Thought the moment there he was given the signal for the tie-up, but it says 1-and-1 now for Cam Smith with 7.7 seconds to go.
Again, not afraid of the moment there, turning the corner. Definitely a foul there on the part of number 23.
1-and-1, Cam Smith. Can't hit the front end. Manning the rebound, stick back, no. Dorian Stevens got the rebound, and we've got a tie-up And the arrow will go to Blue Valley. They'll have to inbound in the backcourt. Grandview going to need a quick foul, but Blue Valley's going to take the timeout as Cam frustrated by missing the front end of the one-on-one.
Oh, great activity right here. Again, Cam's played so well all night. Manning, a little slip inside. Little left-hand jump hook there. Nice contest there by Aiden Shaw. Again, number 20, 23, Dorian Stevens, making all the physical plays here in the fourth quarter. Again, this is where Grandview's got to find its identity, Kevin. Last year, that had Sorrells taking all these big shots and a high level of confidence. Back-to-back state champions. Again, getting out to a 1-2 start right here. The confidence has to be a little bit shaky.
So what are we expecting? The quick Grandview foul, put them in a one-on-one on the other end?
Absolutely. I would say you can't be too selective at all. I'd anticipate maybe a man-to-man face guard press with a floater on the backside, trying to catch anything over the top. If I'm Coach Morris, it's total denial. If we don't get a deflection or something off the catch, we're going to foul immediately. Again, you can't be too selective. A lot of different ways to play this defense. So a lot of coaches won't put anybody on the ball. Looks like they're staying straight in their two. Let's see, no, they're all matching up in a little face guard press. With the floater back.
Whipperman to inbound in backcourt for Blue Valley. By one, they get it to Shaw, and he's fouled by Cam Smith. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for Aiden Shaw. As 1.2 went off the clock, so Grandview did get the quick foul.
Nice job.
5 fouls on Cam Smith. He is fouled out of the game.
Well, that young man played his heart out, too. Again, Reggie's going to use his 30 seconds right here to get a lineup in. And give credit there to Coach Dwight Williams again. A lot of people just assume we're going to get the ball in, Kevin, but they're called inbounds plays for a reason. That's the goal. Get the ball inbounds. Get it maybe to your best player. Again, number 24, Aiden Shaw, caught it first. Jump stop. Got a good strong base. Anticipated the contact. Let's see if we can get the free throws down here.
There's the night for Cam Smith. 7-5. Fouls out. Late in this one as we get a Grandview timeout as he's really trying to ice Aiden Shaw, the super sophomore for Blue Valley.
Again, these are the positions as a head coach you really want your good young players to put themselves in again. They've got some great shooters there, obviously, Blue Valley High School, and guards out front, but down the road, again, Aiden Shaw, if they're going to get anywhere this year again, it's got to pretty much be about him. A young, talented kid, plays with a lot of composure and a lot of poise.
Aiden Shaw. Big night, 13-8 for the sophomore. 1-1. Missed it. Timeout with 1.8 for Grandview. They're going to have to go the distance here, Coach. They're going to have it in the backcourt. They don't move the ball up the floor like in other levels of basketball.
Yeah, Reggie's over there with a smile on his face, exuding confidence to his kids again. It's a spot throw in, so they're not going to be able to run the baseline or the sideline. I'm not sure where they're entering the ball. I'd have to think they'd directly pass the ball into the high post, maybe to Manning, let him make a play, or fan the ball to a shooter on the wing. Again, 1.8 seconds. Traditionally, Kevin, 2 seconds. You got 2 dribbles after your catch if you want to look at it that way.
Coach looks pretty happy there in the huddle, drawing up the game winner.
Well, that's what I said. You know, he's played basketball at a high level, coached basketball at a high level, has seen success all the way up again. A lot of people run a play called Valpo after Valparaiso, Bryce Drew back in the day. A long full court pass to the high post, fan it out to the wing, but a lot of different ways we can go. But I would have to think his son Reggie Jr. and number 5 Taj Manning are going to be featured on this one. Looks like it is underneath.
And they put a 6'8" big man, the biggest guy Blue Valley has, to cover the inbound pass. Reggie King, long pass down the floor. It's tipped out of bounds.
Well, that's going to help Grandview right there.
Grandview will now inbound it from the baseline, and only .4 went off the clock. So this is a better situation, as the coach mentioned.
Absolutely. If Reggie drew that one up, we'd be impressed, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I don't either.
Fortuitous bounce. McGee will inbound now. Out to Morris for 3, and they win.
Oh, my. Hello.
Wins it on a 3 at the buzzer, and they get 3rd place.
I'll tell you what, Reggie Morris Jr. again, catch and shoot. Banked it home for 3. Game winner, buzzer beater for that young man.
You don't think December basketball means anything?
I'll tell you what, that was a great game. Again, the Blue Valley crowd's obviously a little bit disappointed, but again, big shot, big confidence maker there for number 32, Reggie Morris Jr., the Air Force commit.
3rd 3 of the night for Morris Jr., the coach's son. His dad drew it up. The son hit it. And 3rd place, back-to-back years for Grandview as the inbound from the baseline, Coach.
Again, they had both their players right there on the side. Nice inbounds pass, obviously off balance, but again, squared it up, head was still, knocked it home.
10 points on the night for Morris Jr. Grandview now 2-2. Did he get it off in time? Yes, he did.
If you can't do that in 1 point.
And he called glass.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Grandview wins it. And for the 2nd straight year in this tournament, they'll get 3rd place. Blue Valley, a tough night, will finish 4th. Both teams now 2-2. Grandview wins it at the buzzer. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Well, we've completed the 3rd place game here in the Rick Taylor shootout, and what a matchup. Grandview led by 6 at halftime. Blue Valley strong 3rd quarter, went right down to the wire, Coach, and a 3 at the buzzer wins it as we check in with Dion, with the head coach of Grandview, and the game-winning shot.
That thing was kind of wild there in the second half, went back and forth. Defensively, you played well, you got the rebound at the end, and then your son goes and puts that ball down. How fun was that?
It was a great excitement. It's a big win for us because, you know, we're very young, and we needed that. You know, we kind of pride ourselves not to lose 2 games in a row. We haven't did that in a while, so that means a lot for this young team right here. Hopefully we can build off this and go have a good week next week and then get ready for Christmas.
Well, when they made that little late run there, you guys were able to get the rebound and then get that long pass in the tip. You guys were really calm about the whole thing. They seemed like they knew exactly what they wanted to do coming on that inbounds pass. Is that a good sight to see this early in the season?
Yeah, that's a confidence builder, and it just gives the kid the confidence to understand that you got to play the game, you know, the 32 minutes, and that anything can happen. But, you know, it was a great battle. Great credit to Blue Valley and Coach Williams and his team. But, you know, we got to take this because, you know, as a young team, we really needed it.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dion. Great job on the sidelines in the 3rd place game. Let's go back to the final few moments here, Coach. It was a long inbounds pass in the backcourt by Grandview, tipped out by Blue Valley here. Shaw gets a piece of this and knocks it out, but only .4 goes off the clock. They've got 1.4 to inbound it, and magic happens.
Again, as you stated there, Kev, fortune favors the brave. Again, Reggie really wanted the ball. It's good to be good, but it's good to be a little bit lucky. They're lucky on the touch pass that went out of bounds, and again, Morris ready for the moment, knocked it in.
Grandview led in scoring by Taj Manning with 14. Hayden Young at 15 for Blue Valley in the loss. Special thanks to our athletic director in charge of this one. That is Matt Ortman of Blue Valley High School. Also thanks to the coaches for helping us out tonight. Reggie Morris of Grandview and also Dwight Williams of Blue Valley. Our producer Joe Novacek for Mark Huppy and Dion Clisso. This is Kevin White saying so long from Blue Valley High School in the third place game of the 2019 Rick Taylor Shootout. It was a good one. Grandview wins it at the buzzer, 51-49, as we say goodnight from Blue Valley High School in Overland Park.